Good evening, everyone. We're set for another round of Solasta. Where we left off, we did our little battle here at this camp. We saved them. Found out there's no pearl here for us to buy, but we found some nifty new items that I hadn't noticed before, and those were arcane spell focuses that you can wear that didn't take up your use slots. Now, some of you might have already known about that, but I did not. So, computer's been acting up a little bit today. Took a little bit longer to load up than normal, but we're gonna work through it and hopefully we can make it. We're heading off to Dwarf Town and Garkoparan, and we will see what we can do there. We discovered a dwarven guard got mauled by what looked to be Sorak claws and died of poison that was unable to be healed by magic even, which doesn't bode well for our adventurers. And looks like we're in Koparan now. We kind of went all out with that last fight. It was fun. Whole build from this, as I've said throughout the streams that I've done, is it's all offense, no defense, which is not how I normally play. I usually play a mix with a leaning towards defense and do an outlast the opponents, just making it so they can't hit me while I can hit them, but just not for as much. Of course, one of the best ways to not take damage is to kill the opponent, which is what this one's doing. The big vampire fight took 4 rounds, the vampire lasted in the Dark Tower 3, maybe 4 rounds. She never even got her darkness spell off once, just because I just plastered her. First time I ever did the necromancer fight at the end of the Dark Tower wasn't too bad, because 2 of the skeletons decided they didn't want to do anything with the fight except for run around, and I couldn't even attack them. So but I think that was a bug that got fixed in the latest patch. It would have made the fight a little bit tougher, but I still think I would have managed even without them not being around. Let's see what else has been going on while we're loading, taking forever. Haven't been to Koparan, so it might take a little bit. That might be why it's taking longer than normal. So, right now I'm pondering with my wizard in my tabletop game if I want to go scribes or stay as conjurer, because if Tasha's came out, the DM gave us the option to do it, and if we did do it, that some big change RP event would happen to the character to justify the change. From the standpoint of what has recently happened with the character, it might be prudent to go that way, because they've discovered they already knew a cult of anti-magic people were around, and now they've actually tried to interact with them in a negative way. And being a conjurer and getting hit by dispel magic kind of sucks, because it takes good resources to conjure up a bunch of demons or elementals or whatnot. So going to scribes would be kind of nice to be able to get rituals cast a little bit faster, and being able to cast through that awakened spell book. Unlike what you can do with the familiar. Familiars would be awesome if you could cast through them. All you can do is kind of see through them and maybe have them do stuff. One problem with having familiars, one problem with being the conjurer is my turns take forever, compared to like the monk who gets 2-3 attacks. The ranger casts her hunter's mark and then shoots her arrow twice. And the cleric goes, I cast spirit guardians and hope people come near me. Meanwhile, I'm releasing demons and flying about because I have winged boots, shooting crossbow bolts, and having my owl. We just have all of my pets go at the same time. It's just easier on the DM that way. Assist friends, and when I have them, zombies just go and attack whatever's around. Because I have animate dead, conjure demons, or summon demons. Wow, this is really taking forever. I hope I didn't freeze. It's no longer spinning. Oh boy. I actually had to, it actually froze earlier when I was trying to load up, and I had to close it out and try and load it back up. It seems to have frozen again. If that's the case. We will just pause. We'll pause the live stream and wait for. Okay, there it's spinning again. It just hopefully it'll go. I really haven't had performance issues like this before, so I'm hoping it's just a one-time thing. Things will kind of clear up. I didn't see anything in the background running, so I don't think that's it. It just might be since it's the first time I've been to Copeland. There's a lot going on here. Well, that's the hope and the dream. This episode brought to you by Diet Coke. There we go. Oh man, I was about to say 10 more seconds and I'm going to call it. Because that was, what, 5 minutes to load up? That's woo! And it's still not. Okay, here we go. I like that there's a campground outside. It's just kind of funny because there's also an inn in the town. Okay. I want deliver letter optional. Quest log. You brought to Copeland, given Sergeant Nickman, Galar, Goltung. Oh, okay. Alright. What's that letter? That's a letter for somebody where they're gonna give you like nothing to do nothing. Alright. Oh, performance issues, frame rate's not good tonight. Oh boy, look at this. I hope it clears up real soon. Ugh.
Do you seek entrance to our fair valley?
Yes, we do.
What a voice.
Then go see Sergeant Nickman in the guardhouse.
Thank you. Clear skies.
Stay in the light.
Stay in the light.
Good day. I'm Sergeant Nickman, officer of the day. What business brings you to Copperan?
Well, Sarge, we found something of yours on the way here.
Sarge.
Of mine? What exactly?
Here they are, Sarge.
Here they are, Sarge.
The ring,
Sarge.
badge, insignia. The man who wore those was of middling height. Broad shoulders, dark hair, and a broken nose. Am I right? Correct. You knew him then? He broke his nose after an exchange of views behind the barracks. Raul tried to headbutt his basic training instructor. That was me. Now tell me, what happened to my good friend Raul?
First, please accept our sincere condolences.
Thanks. Now tell me where, when, how, and who. 2 days ago. He was at a small camp in some Manakalan ruins. He was found almost dead by the caravan people. They tried to heal him, and then some travelers in the caravan rushed in to kill your friend, and the guards must have Galah and posted.
And no idea who those guys were?
No, Sarge. They look like common mercs to me.
Stop calling him Sarge, please. Oh, I know why you're calling him Sarge.
Too late for him.
You're...
Dire Jules. Listen, go and speak to the Synod. Tell him
Oh,
everything.
I'm going to say at the end.
And why not the Baron?
The Synod is the ruler of the Vale of Caparan.
But we need to talk to the Baron.
You won't talk to him without my leave. Talk to the Synod first, and then... Here, my signature on the letter from Galah.
Well, that's interesting. Can't you go talk to the Baron?
General store.
Can't just go talk to leaders of a town? Because we're adventurers? Okay, the reason why she was saying Sarge is because she was a sellsword background. Which is why she's a wizard and can wear
Is this
the medium
Baron
armor.
really a dwarf? Either dwarf... I can't call a dwarf my lord, can I?
Sure.
Can't be
That
dwarf.
sounds...
Oh, elves. Elves, elves, elves.
Well then, what can we do for you on this fine morning?
We want, okay. Wow, I have never had this happen before where it's like this bad. This might be a short stream if this
Here's guys
continues.
to you. Master Golden Tongue sent this letter.
Of course, of course.
That armor looks so good.
Yes. Master Golden Tongue's instructions are quite clear. Here's your money, and here's a receipt to sign. Would you be interested in sampling our wares?
What do you sell?
So what did I actually get from this guy? Last time I think it was an opal. Do you have a pearl? I'd really, really, really like a pearl. Why do I want a pearl? Because that is how I can cast my identify spell. Okay, they have these little items here. I did not notice these the last time I played through, so that's cool because it frees up the use slot, so I can actually have a potion and still have my arcane focus eye. Breastplate's got a new icon. Okay, I should have noticed that. That armor looks so stupid though, because the nice thing about it, it does not give penalties to your stealth checks. It have like half plate and scale now. No pearls. Okay. I'm gonna keep that diamond. Sell this one. Why am I keeping this diamond? Because some spells have diamonds of a certain value, of like 1,000, be their material component. Ooh, can't believe I could not think of that one. Whoa. That's 300 gold. I almost never use potions except for healing. So, I don't know why I keep it, but I do. Having jump is always good. And so's having a scroll of magic missiles, even though I have 2 wands of magic missiles and a wand of lightning bolts. Oh, the frame rate's terrible. Still pretty terrible. Okay, that's faster.
Joris Nickerton says you have an interesting story to tell. Clear skies to you, my lord.
I knew I shouldn't have said anything.
Well, it all began when we came upon this caravan. Go on. Military matters I usually leave in the more than competent hands of the Baron. But Nickerton sent you to me. You see, he is a rarity in the Stonefist Mercenary Company. The one old hand who was born here. We've known each other almost all our lives. He is the reason Stonefist came to our aid during the Orc invasion. And he sent you to me. That's odd. Why did you come to Koparan?
An orc invasion?
Happened about 15 years ago. Several tribes got together, whipped to a frenzy by a shaman. They hit us hard and opened a breach, got a foothold in the outer works, and were about to hit the town. Then Gromnir hit them from behind, and they were between hammer and anvil. The Stonefist Mercenary Company? Our military force, since they helped us repel the Orc invasion.
Who's Stonefist?
Gromnir Stonefist, founder of the Stonefist Mercenary Company. That doesn't answer my question. Our current mission is to escort Lady Kithaela. Koparan was the seat of her
I
family
do love
before the
full
cataclysm.
plate armor
And
look. That is just so
Lady
sweet.
Kithaela is on a nostalgia trip? Far from it.
Well worth
One of her
1600 gold just to look that
ancestors left
hot.
family heirlooms hidden in the fortress. Among those heirlooms, we hope to find clues about the next stage of our quest. Old elven nobility. I am sure I have never seen you before, Lady Kithaela. So tell me something about Koparan that a newcomer or even a casual visitor can't know.
In a side valley, there is an imperial mausoleum of Lanarak, home of the honored dead.
A very particular kind of marble. Very precious. The traditional stone for the honored dead.
A place of remembrance? Yes, for the honored dead who fell in battle for the Empire.
There is indeed an ancient imperial mausoleum.
Black and gold, brown, dark brown and gold.
The fall of Manacala. Not many
Always
know
a good combo.
Thank you, my lady. I am convinced. As for the rest of you, you said you were sent by the Legacy Council. We see a lot of council agents on their way to the Badlands, and they bring a lot of rumors. So tell me, is there any truth to the rumor that the Sorex are back? Yes, and they are as nasty as legends made them. Can they truly possess others? Not possess, exactly. What they do is worse, if you believe the tales that the Paladins of Einar recovered from their archives. Do me a favor. Walk around our city, talk to the people. Then report your impressions to Sergeant Nickenen. Not a word about what you told me, though.
Hey, I might have passed.
Do you believe the Sorax are incompetent? I'll say no more for the time being. Walk the streets, then see Nickenen. Meanwhile, stay in the light. Clear skies to you, Sinard.
This town is really dirty.
Elves. Why do people not like elves? Oh, I think it's pretty obvious. Alright, there's somebody over here that didn't seem to really fit into anything, but it was there. Maybe she sells a pearl. I've been to every single vendor that I know of.
Sun on your face, travelers. My name is Atina Bladeburn, priestess of Aaron. What can I do for you?
Do you sell a pearl? Approximately 100 gold. Worth 100 gold. I'll give you 200 gold for it. We need your services.
We need your powers.
We need you to make us a pearl. A holy symbol cape? Oh man. Dude, if it's worth 23 gold, just to know. No, I was hoping to make a cape. I was really hoping I'd make a cape. Actually, I was more than hoping. Let's get all of the healing potions. This is hurting. You know what? Bam. You'd have it. Crafting. Can you craft anything? I really want some stardust. I guess I sold the poisoner's cat. I don't really make poison anyways. Okay. Let us go find some civilians to listen to.
this young man. He asked me for a specific design so he could propose.
So, he probably gambled the money away.
Not him. Straight arrow. On the fast track to Sergeant Orion. I asked around.
So, where is this paragon of yours?
Consigned to guard duty. A whole week. And that just on his return from patrol.
Nice little picnicky area. Makes sense for this to be an inn.
Sergeant, when can I see my Eric? He is due some liberty.
Lass, I already told you. He's assigned to guard duty.
A whole week of it? And that after 2 weeks on patrol? No. He just doesn't want to see me anymore.
Just imagine if he was gone for 6 months.
It's not that at all. The old man has his whole patrol on guard duty in the basement ever since they came back.
6-month patrol.
Whatever it is, it can't be good.
Or deployed somewhere for 15 months. Three whole weeks. Terrible.
Mistress Mildred, the brewer wants to know when to bring the next delivery of ale. He doesn't want it to go stale. He has his reputation to consider.
If only the Stonefist had let his thirsty patrol out on leave as usual. But now, we've only got the regulars and the ale's not moving too fast. Take him 2 empty barrels and get 2 new. It's the best we can do right now.
Well then, what can we do for you on this fine morning?
Have a faster loading screen.
The Synod sent us to talk to you. Anything unusual in the last days? Well, the Baron came back with a bunch of prisoners. Highwaymen, apparently. I'm wondering why they didn't hang them on the spot. Hanging, eh? Would that be the normal practice? Yes. You don't need that many prisoners to make them talk, if you ask me.
We should go.
Pleasure doing business with you. Stay in the light.
Actually, did you actually have any ingredients, like maybe Stardust?
Well then,
I wasn't
what can
actually
we
looking.
do for you on this fine morning?
Not sure if I looked.
What do you sell?
I was so focused on a pearl. Oh boy, that's terrible. Okay, no ingredients. That's why I didn't see anything. Hey, it's that diamond I sold you. That's pretty cool. First thing you see when you walk into town, this night, the hanging tree. Where is the 4th clue? I don't know. I don't have a clue. Actually, I have 4. Aha! That freaky head of that halfling. Oh man. Oh, haha. I was like, where's this? What part of the city is that? Oh, it's. I just had the camera angled the wrong way. Kind of afraid to open the map, to be honest. Oh, we're gonna go see Tikkanen. Well, it's not Tikkanen, but you know, Nikkanen. If you know what Tikkanen is, you win a jackpot of, wow, you know hockey.
Well met again.
She's always sitting
So,
down.
you've had a chance to walk around the city and hear what people are saying, so what do you think?
The soldiers!
Something is wrong. Soldiers back from a patrol denied leave.
Obviously, never been in the military.
Posted to guard duty instead of visiting the tavern.
Again, never been in the military.
The story with the highwaymen is also weird. Why keep them prisoner? Normally the penalty is clear and swift. On the frontier, you don't feed idle people, particularly not scum like highwaymen. At best, you put them to work. At worst, they become fertilizer.
There are two things I didn't mention in our last conversation. Things about Roald and the Baron.
What about Roald?
When you told me of Roald's death and returned his personal effects, I was speechless. Not out of grief, but because not a week before, Roald had come back from patrol.
You mean one of them is not who he seems? What about the Baron?
I've known him for 20 years. I was a founding member of the company. Now, for the first time in 10 years, I am Officer of the Day, posted here, and that's not all. For the last 10 years, he's always called me Joris. Now, all of a sudden, it's back to Nikkanen. Something's wrong. I can feel it.
Suggestions, Sarge?
The Synod mentioned your mission. He and I go back a long way. So, go to see the Baron and tell him your heirloom story. I know what his normal reaction would be. So come back and we can compare notes. And if I were you, I wouldn't mention Roald, the caravan, or anything else. Clear skies to you.
The Baron's waiting for you.
Oh, good. Thank you. Wow. Okay.
Greetings, adventurers. Sergeant Nikkanen says you want to see me on some urgent matter? Yes, it concerns our traveling companion, Lady Cathala. Then let her speak for herself.
My lord, before the cataclysm, this valley was in the
But you don't understand. I have Fireball,
Perhaps
and
it's a dwarf
you don't.
after all.
And,
You're back.
and all I have to say to the guards is, we'll let you drink beer
Well, he didn't imprison us, just
if you fight
threw us
for
out.
us.
Just threw you out? That's not like him at all. Oh, he's not always so generous to strangers? No. Just pragmatic and smart.
And if they don't, we fireball you.
Pragmatic? It would be cheaper to let you find the heirlooms under close escort. He'd demand a fee, but it's easier than having to search for himself.
Smart?
Of course, smart. If we assume Lady Keithaela's story is true, then arresting her or coercing her could have drawn the ire of an elven clan. A pretty stupid move for stuff which might only have sentimental value, so not like Crawley at all.
Fine. What do you suggest?
Let me make
Let's
some
kill him.
preparations. You go back to her tomorrow as envoys of the Legacy Council.
Take a long rest. I guess it's in case you don't want to take a long rest at the inn or can't afford it. But how can you not afford the inn at this stage of the game? I mean, I got like 8,000 gold, and I have like 3,000 gold worth of stuff I could sell easily. And this is 10 gold, so I don't know. The outdoor camp spot. I guess maybe later in the game this place closes up or something. I don't know. Or you're not. Oh, I know. Maybe you're not allowed in the town until you do that part of the quest, and they're kind of making it prior.
We'd like to stay for the night.
Copran might be someplace that is open up at the very beginning of the game. I guess that might be it. Prepare spells, since I didn't do it last time. No counterspell. Yeah, see. Counterspell. Don't need expedition retreat. Hypnotic pattern. In case I want to stun people instead of fireballing them. So just crowd control. Lightning bolt. If they're all up in a line, they're never. If lightning bolt still bounced off of walls, does it bounce off walls? That doesn't look like it does. In second edition, you can angle it so that the lightning bolts would bounce off walls, and that was pretty nifty. Yep, that's good. And those locked doors you can't even attempt to unlock, which is sad. Hey man, how you doing?
My lord, they showed me credentials that I thought you should see.
Credentials? What do credentials have to do with Lady Keithaela's claims?
Just say, come on. Oh yeah, shooting guys in the water too, because yeah, they're gonna spread out. We're gonna say she works for them. You ready for tomorrow night?
And what is that? research. Those baubles have some historical value?
We believe so, my lord. We wouldn't be here otherwise.
Then why not just say so?
Confidential matters are best handled confidentially, my lord.
Okay.
My lord, we are deputies of the Legacy Council.
And the
Are you
Legacy
gonna
Council interferes
change
in
out to
Copperan's
new
affairs?
Quite the contrary, my
Cleric
lord. The council would
subclass?
appreciate Copperan's help.
Why didn't you say so
I
yesterday?
hear it's pretty good.
We do not flaunt our allegiance unless there is need, my lord.
Then, shall we search for these heirlooms together? I shall escort you, and we'll inventory the historical items. Then we can discuss a reasonable share for the keep.
That would be more than fair, my lord.
Then please, lead the way. Where should we start?
In the basement, my lord.
Let's go then. Nicolin, you were right to bring them to me. Now back to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if maybe it could fit better or something. I'm pretty tempted on scribes. Well, yeah, not looking at it would be a good reason to not want to change over. Makes sense.
Light at last.
Where are we going? Oh, there's the door. Just say map. No. That's not the way. Okay. There just wasn't a door there. I'm great. That's just great. Yeah, this is a book I didn't actually read because it's kind of long. How is it? Does light only last like 1 minute nowadays? Yeah, uh, 3 pages, a little long. 1 page, you know, a few notes or whatever. Not too bad. See ya. It's not like Skyrim or something where that can be whole, you know, pretty in depth, and that's like the whole flow of everything. Oh, there seems to be another Baron. I will not give you the crown, but I will give you a fireball. How about that? Does that seem better? Come on, wizard, roll high. So you went right in the middle. Hunter's Mark. Yeah, the one discussed earlier. 3 pages long. A little too long to read. At least when streaming. So critical hit on the first swing. Pretty good. Hunter's Mark and Colossus Slayer taking part there. So doing almost as much damage, if not more, than the crit hit, because there's an extra die there. We'll do that, we'll do that. I'll take it, I'll take it. You're gonna cast the Sparkle spell, because I'm sure there's gotta be some sconces around here for you to put on. There's some sconces around here for you can put on. Okay, abort. Cast spell. Take your 7 points of damage, and you'll like it. I should action search there. I should have cast Burning Hands. That didn't matter. You failed. But you know what she's not going to forget to do? You said she's not going to forget to cast Fireball. Bam! Goodbye. Yes, we will attack. Actually, there's more. Yeah, roll that. Crit fail. I'm gonna stab you.
Stop that!
That's right, stop that. Is okay. Now I'm glad I didn't action surge, since you suck. Alright, so... Oh, in one of the fights I had yesterday, I rolled a 2 3 times in a row. On the same person. A 1 in 8,000.
You suck.
Jeez, you do suck. He went invisible. Ooh, that +1 armor helped. Did you knock him down? You did knock him down. Oh man, he's gonna die. Now he's got lots of hit points left. He's cool. Would you like to be charmed? Yes, you would. Please kill your friends. Or ex-friends. At disadvantage. 2 points of damage. On a d4 +1. The surface dwellers make some really good points. What do you mean? Oh, the charm. I'm starting to really not like dwarves or halflings just because of the movement issues I've been having. Because even with the extra dashes that these guys have, they're always in the wrong spot. Is there somebody still alive up there? That's a... I guess technically I could attack the charmed person. No, I can't. Well, that was a good use of action surge. But okay. I forgot I had haste. Silly me. Don't roll a 1 on the damage. So she killed 5 of them in 2 spells. Pretty good. Makes you remember that wizards can actually do tons and tons of damage. A little different from Zex. I guess we gotta go talk to this guy instead of go for loot. To be honest, you know how easy some of those encounters would be if I had evocation spells?
Yes, I am. Thanks to Joris and these adventurers, it seems.
He is all action economy.
Now, old friend, go see a teamer with Joris. No, I'm fine. I knew you'd say that. I am the Saynard, and you shall resume your duties. Only if our cleric says you're fit. But no buts. I shall secure the keep and the valley till you're back. As for you, my friends, find Lady Kitayla's belongings and meet me in the throne room. Strike true.
Yeah, the Wizard of tons of stuff happens. Yeah, at the beginning of this stream, I was talking about how his single turn takes as long as the rest of the party's turn. Especially when the random number of demons becomes 8, and and they each have 2 attacks, so that's 16 attacks from from them, plus
Tell us, Lady Cadela, what did you find?
then his bonus action can have
This is my spell book.
you can have the unseen servant going
A robe, some money, as well as a piece
and
of
tell
paper.
the unseen servant to do something, and he'll go do it. It'll take forever to do it.
There
And
was
then
only one word written on the
tells
paper.
his owl to do something.
Well,
It can kind of act on its own.
I'm not
And
sure.
then when my zombies are around,
Coming back. I guess we'll soon be on the road again then. More
they got
monsters
stuff to do.
kill. Fantastic.
What about that door? Another secret from Imperial times?
So, by the end of it, that's 16 attacks from the demons. No attack from the owl, but something the owl's doing. So that's 17 actions. 1 to 2 zombies. That's 2 more, so that's, let's put 18 attacks. 1 owl doing something, and then my own attack. Hey, look, I can't find any get a prime longbow. I can make prime cool short bows, but not longbows. They're boots of elven kind because they look like boots of elven kind. And the most anybody else can do is 3 things. 4 with a bonus action. So 4 things. Nope, that didn't unlock it. Did that not? Okay, it did. And whereas the fireball can only be cast at, 5th level or 6th level, 3 times maybe, for 16d6 damage or 24d6 damage or whatever. It does more damage. Don't get me wrong, but the nice thing about having the demons is they take attacks. So they can get smacked instead of the party member. So that's, again, damage denial. Because who cares if the demons get hit? Because if I ever lose concentration, then they go poof. And they just attack whoever's nearest. So cool, man. Yeah, mitigation. Thank you for the word. Damage mitigation. Anything else? Ooh. Empty. Prison. Now, Emular's Cleric is the one that I talked about in a previous episode where he had Spirit Guardians and just basically had it going on while we were having a mimic problem and basically killed all the mimics. So that was pretty cool. Because it doesn't say you have to have line of sight, it's everything within 15 feet. I think that's the radius, everything. There's no line of sight issues saying you have to have line of sight to it. So where am I going? Go to the throne room. Oh, that's where I'm at. Trying to figure out where I was at. So he was the hero of the day. Well, technically, it's anybody that isn't it anybody you at the time you cast it. It's the only time you can say these people don't get affected, and then anybody else gets affected.
Lady Kitaya, dear friends, words are not enough to convey my thanks. Your swift action has saved my life, and our veil. We shall be more wary of the Council's warnings.
The Council warned you.
Indeed, I thought they exaggerated, alas. If anything, they weren't loud enough.
Zorax are real. You saw them with your own eyes.
Their presence was a clear message. Be wary. Be careful.
True. We won't let our guard down. How does this change your position? Do you plan to join the Council or simply to help us in our endeavors? We shall join. The discovery of the hidden gate will allow us to communicate swiftly. But enough about matters of state.
The Synod has the right of it. The only benefit of power is the ability to reward friends.
And true friends of Corporan you have proven to be. Thanks for your kind words. We feel quite rewarded.
You are hereby granted permanent citizenship of Coparan with all associated
Yay.
rights, as well as free use of our rediscovered gate.
The keys to the town, maybe?
And these gems from our mines are well suited to holding enchantments.
Please be
Go
Stardust.
forth
Please be
on your
Stardust.
journey
Please be
with
Stardust.
our blessings.
Many thanks for your
So I
generous
can make a
gifts.
Lightbringer sword.
May Einar watch over Copperan.
Because I couldn't last time. Yeah, yeah, having a DM have a random citizen show up and get shredded. Yeah, that's the danger of that. But one, not to be against the DM or anything, but I don't think he. Yeah, we got Stardust. That's not something he would think of because he was too busy, kind of worried about like doing the whole horror thing. And once it popped up, you could break concentration so that the person didn't die. Well, hopefully not die. Where am I going? Check the Imperial door. Okay, I'm leaving. That's what the quest is. We're leaving, Marines! Okay, so where we're going is we're going to go to Caer Kiflin. Because I want to do, see if I can get my, oh boy, my faction, my reputation with the Antiquarians up to Brotherhood so I can buy this Staff of Fire that I didn't buy in my last run through and that I want to test out and see if it actually does as cool stuff as I think it does. And we should be almost done crafting this scroll of fireball. So then we can start working on the Lightbringer Greatsword. That's another reason why we're going to Kerkiflin, because it will take time that I can use for crafting. Oh, you know what I'm going to do on my next run through Solasta is I'm going to try and remake our team of 4. Zex, I might have said this before, with Zex, Iago, Creed, and Leah. The only one I'm going to have a problem with is Creed, since there's no monk. I was thinking of doing the Arcane Fighter, because they get the Burning Hands, and that can be like his Fire Breath, or whatever the heck he does. It's a Tiefling. It's either that or Rogue, because of the decks, but it'll be interesting. Hellish Rebuke, that's the name of it. I really don't pay attention to what he does in the fights usually, because I just usually have to facepalm. I'm not a fan of monks. I think they're not an interesting class. They look like they'd be really cool, but then when you actually look at it and hit the numbers, they're not. Unless you're having a lot of long rests. Or a lot of breaks. However fast they do get their key back. It's because they run out of resources really fast. So at least the spellcasters have their cantrips that scale with level. Well, at level 5 they basically get 2 attacks, with, even though they're only casting 1 spell. Yeah, aesthetically amazing. Practically not. In our first fight in the game was basically we were fighting the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So it was 4 monks and a rat. Tortugas, or whatever they're called. The tortoise people that are in D&D. And we had a tiefling cleric with us to fill in for a 4th, because at the time it was just the bard rogue, our monk, and our wizard. And of course, as you know, my wizard doesn't do direct damage spells, so it was, and at 3rd level there's no conjuration spells. At the time there was none. No summoning spells, so it was levitate in the air and shoot them with crossbow bolts, but their AC was so high, and then they'd use their key to try and redirect. It was a long fight, and the bard and I did pretty good. The monk did not. And the only reason why the bad guys survived a long time wasn't because they were monks. It was because of their being turtles and the high AC, fighting 3rd level people who don't have the high. They were fighting people, not combat people. I think, let's see, sleep helped, because we were also trying to capture them. So sleep helped, and that was kind of the big things. I think the sleep took down 2 of them. But it wasn't it was a long fight. like this loading screen. Wow. Now at the beginning of the stream, I kind of mentioned that it had been taking a while. It actually had frozen and crashed earlier. So I don't know if it's... I didn't see anything running in the background. And at first I thought it might have just been Copeland taking a while, but maybe it's just the... And it looked like it might just be everything. Because once we were on the road, it was doing fine. I missed the bard in that campaign. She's really a rogue, but she was pretended to be a bard. She was also a human that pretended to be a half-elf, which, when you have somebody slinging sleep around, is kind of a mistake. Uh, and that was one of the reasons why later on Zex doesn't trust any half-elf. Every half-elf is now a human, even if they're a half-elf. And then also doesn't necessarily... He has trust issues, let's put it that way. The only person he trusts fully is the monk, because the monk's been with him since day one of the campaign. And the monk doesn't like him because he's a goblin. Because he's a racist. In the game. The player's not a racist. He's slowly beginning to trust Iago, the cleric. And the half-orc ranger, he doesn't trust one bit. There is zero trust there. She likes to speak in Dwarven even when he asks her not to, so he can understand what she's saying. And then she splits up the party and then blames Creed. She split up a party when two dragons were fighting each other. We went right, she went left. And then wanted us to come back to her, without saying why. Why would you run between two dragons that are fighting? The answer is you don't. This loading screen is ridiculous. I hope it didn't actually freeze. Well, it's still spinning. I've never seen it this long. Maybe it's because of the new patch. I don't know why. And I didn't have anything running in the background. I'm pretty sure I went through before the start of the stream, which I always do. I always try and get rid of any background programs that might want to slow things down. I'm going to see if there's anything going. Yeah, there's something. Well, the stream hasn't crashed, so that's good. Okay. Well, thanks for joining. And this doesn't clear up. Probably have to stop this anyways. So, alright, thanks for coming. I'll see you tomorrow night. Or tonight, rather, since it's past there. I think I'm going to stop the stream here and see if I can finish this up. Fix this. So, if it comes on, if I can fix it real quick, I will come back tonight. And if not, I might just have to restart everything, which I don't want to do. But there it is. Actually, save to. Okay, things we might have an issue. See the disk and CPU were at high percentage usage. Went down. So maybe it'll pop up in a minute. But anyways, still probably end this soon. I'm just gonna go to Cleric, so it's not gonna be that big of a deal. So, all right, everybody, have a good one. I'm gonna keep the stream open, just so if anybody wants to watch me, go to Cleric. I'm gonna give 30 seconds. I'm gonna restart this. All right, I'm gonna close this up, and I will see if I can start the live stream in about another 5 minutes. All right, I'm gonna end the stream here, and hopefully be back soon. Bye.